What's going on, everyone? I'm just gonna go through this week's mail day recap of what I bought, why I bought it, what my game plan is with it. Looking forward to showing you guys the stuff I bought. Just leave comments if you're going to be live watching, or if you're not. Um, leave comments at the end of the video. We'll check it, and I'll get going with it. Alrighty. Sorry, just checking this phone here just to see if we're going live on our channels. So the first couple of cards I bought this week, I think they're very underrated where the price points are with these. And I'll do a whole recap of them. But the first two are the 13 Prisms in hockey. I got the blue Malkin and the red Pulsar Malkin. These are pretty clean. The pop counts are so low on these, and I'll go through like the recap of what I got them at the end. But it's very undervalued for these. I mean, I think they're both of these together probably less than $30. I'm gonna get these graded. And he's gonna be a Hall of Famer. So I'm gonna keep investing in these hockey cards. I think they're very, 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 very undervalued right now. So especially I think the corners and everything are good on this. Put the camera to focus a little bit for you guys. No really surface issues either when I saw these originally. So I'm definitely going to send these off to get graded. That's the game plan, even with the red one too. Like corners have been pretty good on these. No really like issues with the back. But the surface hasn't, I don't see any dings or scratches or anything on the surface. So my game plan is to get these, graded. The next card I got, this one I got for I think $4. Down here, this will sell well, even if I put it raw at a show. Is a Martin St. Louis, gonna be a Hall of Famer, Lightning player, very iconic down here. Same thing, 13 Prism year. Everything is pretty smooth when it comes to the card. There's really no surface issues with these. Maybe right there a little bit, but for $3 or whatever I got this for, I think it was definitely 3 to 7 range. I'll take that all the time. I could definitely flip it at a sports card show, probably $30 to $50 to put it up in a case, especially down here. I mean, everybody loves him. So that's my goal with these. And like I said, if I'm picking up rare colored prisms for, here's another St. Louis one in the green prism, 13. Same thing. There's no really surface issues on these. Clean card. Just something I could put at the show for $50 a piece and probably sell them. And then when I'm getting them for the price I got them at, I'm definitely gonna come out ahead on these. But I'll probably I might get these graded too. I mean, there's just the pop counts on all these are so rare. So these were the next two that I got. And then sticking with the prisms, here's a PK Subban. Prism, this is a red, nice color match with the Canadians jersey. So no issues. I'm sticking with these early Prism hockeys, and I'm only investing in Hall of Famers in these. That's just kind of my game plan. I really do think like these have room to run, and I think this was another $6 or $7 for this. I'll take that all day. Especially if I can get these graded, they give me 9s or whatever. I'm definitely going to be up, positive in the money. And PK Subban, very iconic Hall of Famer, African American hockey player. Probably one of the greatest defensemen to play the game. Definitely would take time to invest in him. And here's another Pulsar, blue Pulsar, Jordan Stahl. He's had a pretty good career. I think he's going to be a Hall of Famer as well. Picking these up for a couple dollars a piece, I'll stay in that range all day. Even if I say pick this up for $6 and I flip it for 15 or 20, I mean, I double my money. Especially at a card show down here. And I gotta say, like, I think hockey collectors, they're probably some of the best collectors in the industry. Um, you know, from my experience of dealing with them. So, like I said, these early 13 prisms, I'm going to stick with and see if I can get only like some Hall of Famers or future Hall of Famers, in the market. And then the last one, this is for the PC, Ryan Callahan. He was a Rangers captain. Probably one of my favorite Rangers. We did actually trade him to the Lightning for Martin San Luis back in the day. So, this is the red prism. There's no surface issue. Centering might be a little off left or right, but I don't know. This is just going to be a PC one, so I probably won't say trade this or do anything with it. I have some Ranger stuff that I collect. So this one's just for the PC. But once again, if you're getting into this hobby or if you want to get into the hobby, let me get the camera over here. Sorry about that. Camera adjustment. If you want to get into the hobby, these are small cards that you can buy good price points on them, low price points, and flip them, either at a show or on eBay. If you buy them for $5 and flip them for 10 to 15, I mean, you're making profit. I know, and the fees will be low on eBay with that as well because you're only gonna pay like $1 or so in fees. So this one's for the PC. So the next one for the PC that I bought, this is gonna go with the Mike Evans PC I have. Sorry, I just want to get these more organized for some future stuff. But I bought the 2015 gold refractor. This one's numbered out of 199. Yeah, 199 on the gold. This is a throwback to, I believe, the 1995 Topps Finest look. I think his stuff's very undervalued. He's going to be a future Hall of Famer. Centering corners and everything look good on this. Surface doesn't look too bad. Any scratches you see are probably on the one touch. Even back here, everything looks good. No really soft corners. Top right, I would say maybe if you're gonna get really, really picky, but everything looks good on this card. And like I said, this, his stuff I'm buying in the teens as well. And down here, if I can get, $30 for it, I'd at least double my money. So that's my reason for this one. And then for the blue refractor, this one's numbered out of 60. Just a nice looking card. This is, second year 2015 card, but anything numbered refractor wise, investing in these Hall of Fame or future Hall of Famers, in my opinion, are always a good way to go. As we've seen over the years, like second year cards are actually pretty desirable as well. Because sometimes you're pricing people out on those rookie years for cards, especially like Brady rookies, and how much they've climbed. You're kind of pricing out a market, so people invest in the second, third, fourth years, and so on. So that was my game plan, and where I started and where I grew my collection is getting into the Brady's real fast. I saw those Bowman Chromes at the time, the price point on them. I'm like, man, these are going to start pricing people out. And this had to be 5 years ago. And I thought 2000 for a Bowman Chrome 10 at the time was a lot. And this is when I just got back in the hobby, probably about 6 years ago. So I started investing in like all the other Tom Brady rookies, PSA 10s, because I was getting them for like $100, $200, etc. Just thinking that the price points would be easier to move, because when you start pricing, these price points on these cards start getting through the roof, what happens is you're just pricing on a market, and then your audience appeal to who sell to is very small, or getting smaller as well. So second year cards, especially in the Hall of Famers, are numbered cards, or prisms of different color waves, definitely more desirable because there's less print run. I kind of stay away from the bases for anything modern. These ones I'm giving as a gift, you'll see later, but they're Warren Sapp, they're Bucks players. I got some friends that collect these, so The red power is out of 125. Yep, 125 up here. See when it focuses in, maybe 125. Um, but another clean card, good edges, good corners. Um, Sap, he's probably one of my favorite players growing up too. Just a stud. And then this one it would be out of 50. This is the Prism, the 2014 Prisms with the logo Prisms. This one's out of 50. See in the corner. But these are sick. I love how they had the Buccaneers, or any team that you would collect in the 14s. They would have the name of the team. So these ones are very rare too. So I mean, if you can find some of these, I think I got these two warm saps for like $6, $7, or vice versa. But like I said, they would probably be gifts. The next ones I have coming up are going back to the PC that I have for Gronk. So the first two are the Blue Waves in the 2015 year, for the Topps Chrome. I think they're just good, sharp looking cards. They'll go for the PC. I'll probably get these ones graded. Since PSA has opened up the express grading, I might send these in. I know some people don't like these just because of the look of the card in the 2015 Topps year. I don't mind them. But like I said, like anytime I can get like cheap cards, and all this stuff I'm showing right now is probably in the teens or less than $10. So I'll invest in that and flip them. Or for Gronk's case, I'll probably invest in them. I might get rid of one of them and keep one for myself, but there's always time, to make money with this stuff, if you're dedicated to it and kind of know, and you take the time to look for things. So, I'll be spending time on eBay all the time, like day in, day out, put things on a watch list, look at prices of something I'm interested in, and or if I just see stuff in the teens, I'll take the risk. If I'm losing sleep over buying a car for $10 to $15 and it is a flop, and I'm losing money on and that, and I'm losing sleep over taking a lot of $5 losses, then I got some other problems that I need to address. So let's stick with this. This is the Prism Refractor here, Gronk. Nice 2015 year. Nice little silver here. Just boom. Pretty sick. Gronk, I'll invest in, future Hall of Famer, and I think he's always going to be tied to Brady. So I think his stuff, and especially at the price points for getting it, I think this was like $7. I'll take that risk all day. So, and then the other Gronk that I bought in this year here is the X Fractor. I think this was like 11 or $12. But like I said, you invest in Gronk. He's always tied to Brady. Probably going to be the best tight end, if not the second best tight end ever to play the game. So for me, I will keep Gronk stuff for PC. Eventually I may or may not sell it, but at getting these for $10 to $12 a card, I'll take the risk all day on this. Nice looking card. Oh, this camera's getting a little blurry here. Sticking with Gronk, in the 2015, this is the black refractor in 2015, and this is a signature year too, because this is the last year of Topps Chrome. So you'll see prices in this stuff. I would say nostalgia, and for being a last print run, like sometimes like getting this for cheap. I think this was $6.99 I bought it for, and it's numbered, the black refractor, at $2.99. So I'll keep in this price range. I mean, if I'm gonna make these small moves, spend a little bit of money, $100 or less, or $200, and I can flip this stuff for $400, I double my money. So I'll stay in this price range for Gronk stuff, especially. I think it's very undervalued. Especially if he's going to be one of the best in the game to do it at the tight end position. So, and then my last couple of Gronks. This is the Prism 2000. Yeah, 2012 Topps Chrome, Prism Refractor. I had a bunch of stuff come in this week, so I didn't get really the pop counts down like I used to. I did on some of these, but not all. But total PSA pop count in this card is a 1, and it was only 1.9. So, like I said, I bought this for about 25, 26 bucks. Corners and everything look decent on it. Surface issues, I didn't see any when I put it in. Maybe the bottom right corner is a little soft. But I mean, I don't see why this couldn't net a 9. I mean, the centering looks spot on, even on the backside, maybe a little off, but I think it's definitely in that 80-20 range for PSA. And the last one I got of Gronk is the 2012 Prism Refractor. Won this on auction for about, I think, all like 125, but with shipping and taxes and all that stuff, I think it came out like 140. PSA, I'll pay for a low pop Prism and a PSA 10, 150 bucks. Like I said, one of the best tight ends to ever do it. I'll pay that all day for him. So this pop count on this is a total PSA of 6. There's 4 10s and 2 9s, and it's numbered 2 out of 216. So like I said, I'll be in the Gronk market for pretty much almost anything. The Prisms too, in the Topps Chrome, they're also like very rare as well. So I look at Brady Prisms as well. I think I might have 1 or 2 of them. I was looking at more of them, but I just keep getting outbid at the time. So yeah, I mean, but Prisms definitely in the Topps Chrome are pretty rare, and the low pop counts on them as well. So that's why I stick with those. The next one for the PC, I'm going to stick with Julian Edelman. This is the 2014 Topps Chrome in the blue. This is numbered out of 199, I believe. Yep, 199. You really just don't see this card. Total pop count PSA 0. So I mean, I might do it just to say I have a pop 1. It looks pretty good, especially for Topps Chrome here. It doesn't look too off on the centering. Top to bottom, left to right, doesn't look too bad. Maybe off a little bit left to right. I think it could definitely be in that 80-20 for PSA. But Julian Edelman is probably one of my favorite Patriots, ever. He's definitely top 5 for me of Patriots players. So, and his stuff's cheap. So I'll stick with it, and collect it for a PC, or if I can flip some stuff here and there to raise capital for, bigger cards I'm interested in, I will. But if I'm getting this stuff so cheap, I'll just, I don't mind keeping it and selling it, or, eventually using this or grading it and getting it sold for more. So, and buying more. So, now I want to get into the 2 big hitters I got for this week. I'll go with the Brady first, because I think the other one I got for cheaper than the Brady, but I think that one is going to have a ton more room to run. So the first Brady I got this week is that 2013 Prism year. I mean, I bet you guys can see the theme. This early Prism year, early years of Prism, I'll take them all day. I just think the pop counts are so low on them. That's what I kind of want to stick with on this. I didn't get a chance to look at the pop counts. I might get this reholstered too, just because there's some scuff marks on it on the case. But I mean, it hasn't affected the card at all. So I'll probably just get this in a new slab. But this is the 2013 Tom Brady Green Prism and a mint 9. Definitely low on the pop counts on these. I think it's in the teens, if I do recall, if not lower. I think it might be 9. But like I said, I didn't have a chance to bag this yet and, tag it. So it's just a pretty card too. I mean, I think my artwork for the Prisms, I think 13 and 14 are my favorites for the artwork. Not too much into the modern stuff or the look of the modern Prisms. But yeah, just a nice card to add to the Brady PC. So I'm very excited to add some more Prisms to that. And then the last card, I think he'll be going down as one of the most influential or one of the better hockey players, of my time. I'm I'm a hardcore Ovechkin fan, and there's always been this debate about who's better, Sidney Crosby or Ovechkin. And I had the Ovechkin ones last week, and I got this on auction from DC Sports this week. It is the Blue Pulsar 2013 Prism, Gem Mint 10. There's only 7 in population of this card. It's just a beautiful card. And then, like I said, he ton of people love him. So I think there's a lot of room to run on these hockey cards in these early Prism years, and they only had them for I think like 2, maybe 3 years doing the Prisms. So, like I said, the pop count's low on this. I stick to lower pop count stuff, but I think this is just a beautiful card to add to the Ovechkins and the other Sidney Crosby cards that I have. So this is a sick card. I'm excited to add this to the PC. I'm excited to add all these cards to the PC, and I might get some of them graded, just depending on it. But thank you for the last 20, 25 minutes of listening to me ramble about why I bought these cards, what my game plan is, and hopefully you guys picked up a little tidbits of here of what to look for, where you can find deals on eBay. And whatnot. And I'll probably, if you're going after those early year Prisms, you'll probably be bidding against me on them. So I appreciate you guys, and have a great weekend.